Thank fuck for that. Liverpool 9, Bournemouth 0. It's absolutely fantastic. We're in the Phoenix. The sun is shining. It is absolutely a gorgeous day in Liverpool. It's the greatest day in Liverpool's history, to be quite honest with you, both as the city, football team, you name an aspect of Liverpool. It is glorious. The sun is shining. The beer is wonderful. I'll say it again, we're in the Phoenix. Favourite goal?
Ooh, that's a tough one. I like the fact that Carvalho scored because it was
lovely finish,
right in front of me. I kind of like the own goal because I wasn't sure who scored it, and that was funny.
Great, yeah.
But my favourite goal has to be Trent's because I've been telling him to do that for fucking ages.
It opens up for him. Favourite goal?
It might be Trent's, but Elliott's a some goal, by the way.
Yeah.
It's some finish from Elliott. Takes it first time, bottom corner. What a performance, Neil. I mean, someone was going to get it. Someone was definitely going to get it, and you'd have had your money on Bournemouth because if you could pick one, you're probably picking them. But that said, you've still got to turn it on. The intensity was back. They played with purpose, and they were physical as well. They got stuck into them straight away from the off. It was everything you wanted.
When you say they get stuck into them, what I think's exceptionally interesting is you got to see what the movement's meant to be. So yeah, there's a bit of Andy Robertson going and playing number 9 in there. You got to see a little bit of that. Some of that was still happening, but you got to see it. I thought from all over the pitch. I thought you got to see it from Elliott. You got to see it from Trent. You got to see it from Henderson. You got to see what it's all meant to be, what it all is meant to look like, and that's also a thank fuck for that moment as well.
Yeah, we needed it. We needed it big time, and the season does start now. Obviously, I thought, to a man, we were just superior all over the pitch, and you'd expect that. And you feel like you have to caveat some of this with Bournemouth, and they're probably going to go down.
But you don't get many 9-0s.
But you don't get many. Listen, I was fortunate enough to be in the ground in '89 against Palace when they beat them 9-0. You don't get many at all. You think you probably never see another one, and then you get that one today, and my God, we absolutely were crying out for that late goal. Unfortunately, Everton hung on and got the 1-1, but there you go. But 9-0, Neil. I mean, now it's time we kick on. There's another big game on Wednesday night, and they've got to take some of that into Wednesday night against Newcastle.
The thing I think about it, though, you can't really blame Bournemouth. Like, for the first half, you say, yeah, fair enough. That's just Liverpool at their best. You couldn't do anything about it. Second half, they were expecting Liverpool. I was expecting that game to finish 6-0 at half-time. I was thinking, we'd get one, it'd probably be Salah, we'll turn the motor down.
Do you know what my favourite goal was? The 9th. Because Virgil gets the ball.
Yeah, right.
He gets the ball and he takes it back to the halfway line. And he's shouting at them. Yeah. They're celebrating there. And he is shouting at them like, lads, what are we doing here? Because we've got an opportunity. And it's rare. You shouldn't come out of a 9-0 with a modicum of disappointment.
I mean,
but double figures were there.
I almost wish
that I could reach them.
I almost wish they'd stayed at 8. Because the 9th one was the tease. But, like, genuinely, I was sitting there watching it. I was just thinking from Bournemouth's perspective. I was like, if you're Scott Parker, what are you doing here? Like, because they didn't make any subs till really late. So it's like, he clearly doesn't fancy the guys on there. Some days you just got to absolutely take it. But I loved how we reacted because we've been frantic in so many games.
Yeah.
And the thing that stops us being frantic is scoring goals. It settles us down. And we got to see it. We've been saying it for so long. We got to see it in action.
So I want to come on to the physical thing again. For me, what I loved was the cool heads.
Yeah.
And I think, as you say, nothing creates cool heads like scoring goals. You stick the ball in the back of the net, you get the moment of celebration, you get the adrenaline boost, but also everyone can go, it's all right. The ball's been in the back of the net, and then it happens again, 2, quick. And at that point, I thought this could just get out of hand, this really quickly. Yeah. And that's what we got to see.
It was, and you can tell that the opponent scoring first thing was starting to get on their nerves. And it was almost like there was a big excitement. It was like, okay, no one's been talking about that. Now we can get on with playing the football match. And what we've seen about the patterns and stuff like that, it all seems, like you were saying, you can see what the plan was now. Like, the difference between Hendo being on that side compared to Harvey Elliott when he's playing in his little triangle with Mo and Trent. It's a very different thing than Hendo's triangle with Mo and Trent. And you can see now why you want to do it. And all of those start things coming off. And then everyone gets a bit more confidence because it's like the plans are working.
Yep.
We're looking like ourselves again. And then, I mean, obviously from there on, it's just a party.
What I liked was they didn't just enjoy, I thought, getting stuck in. They also, I thought, enjoyed having Bournemouth get stuck into them. Yeah. You know, there's a bit of that with Diaz. I thought, especially, he was like, "You want to make this physical? All right, I'm going to go even more into you." I thought there was elements of that with Fabinho in there as well. I thought there was bits of that with Salah. I thought there was a bit of, all right, it's like this is it. Okay, well we want this. We want you to be like this because we're going to be like this as well. I thought they really relished it. Not only did they win the physical battle, but they relished the physical battle.
I would agree. I think it stuck out like a sore thumb, the lack of Liverpool's physicality, where they've just not seemed up for the challenge. But today, every physical battle they kind of took with relish.